A move today to make Cleveland residents safer, and it all has to do with where the city's first responders live. News Channel 5's Michael Baldwin is live on 5 in the newsroom, and Michael, Cleveland is one step closer to requiring its emergency responders to live within a 7-county radius?
That is correctly. City leaders want to make sure if disaster strikes, police and fire would be able to respond quickly. And it all comes down to that age-old real estate saying, right? Location, location, location. So here's the deal. Police and fire and emergency responders already working for the city of Cleveland will be able to live where they want to in the state. The newbies, they'll have to live within a 7-county radius if this new residency requirement passes city council.
Because there will be pushback, particularly by some of the safety forces, with some so-called right to live anywhere they want to live.
I think putting more firefighters, more police officers, more paramedics on the street, and equipping them properly, that's what's going to improve public safety the most.
The new bill requires all new Cleveland emergency responders to live in one of these 7 counties. Now, Zabo said there is no disaster he could think of in the last 30 years or so that emergency responders were not able to get to. In fact, he believes there are more pressing issues than the ordinance.
In the last few weeks, we've had stations, 3 different stations without heat. One without hot water for 3 or 4 days, so there was no ability for firefighters when they came back from a fire or other emergency to have any kind of a shower.
Council is aware that state law does not allow them to force city workers to live within city limits, but apparently there's some wiggle room.
This is a little bit different and unique because there is a provision in the state charter that allows municipalities to carve out for essential first responders.
Surprisingly, not much research has been done by the city to check out similar laws to see what would stand up in court.
The sole charge of what the administration had to do is research the legality of enacting an ordinance like this.
Now, a similar law was passed in Cincinnati and not heard on appeal by the Ohio Supreme Court, essentially striking down their ordinance. But Zone feels Cleveland is different because Cincinnati borders Kentucky, and that ordinance would have forced those folks to move. We're on your side. I'm Michael Baldwin, News Channel 5.